Hey, what's going on, guys? This is RNF, Ryan Nintendo Freak, back again with another video. So just about a week or two ago, I filmed my Sonic Movie 3 Sonic Steelbook unboxing, and within that video, more towards the end of the video, I said this.
Flashback.
But I did see this on Amazon, and I just ordered it. But they also do have a Shadow-dedicated Steelbook as well for Sonic Movie 3.
End of flashback.
So right after I filmed that clip and I posted that video, I immediately went onto my Amazon and I purchased the Shadow Steelbook for Sonic Movie 3. It has arrived in my mailbox. So originally, I already filmed this video for this unboxing for the Shadow Steelbook. I tried making it as a YouTube short because since I did like a full video of the Sonic Steelbook, I didn't really think that there would be really too much or really a lot of things to mention. And I also tried doing a side-by-side comparisons between this Steelbook and also the Sonic Steelbook, but then there was a little bit more things that I wanted to mention or that I wanted to talk about between both of the Steelbooks, and I just kind of like left those out. So then I ended up deleting the video, and I wanted to make like a full video because, like I said, there's just a little bit more things that I want to mention about both of the Steelbooks by doing the comparisons. Let's dive right in and let's do the unboxing and also do a comparisons. Okay, so now here's an up-close look of the front cover of the Shadow Steelbook. Now let's grab the Sonic one and put it right next to it so we could do like a side-by-side comparisons. So now, having the two Steelbooks side-by-side, they're exactly the same, just with slight differences. So one of the biggest ones that is different is it's featuring two different characters. So on the Sonic one, it features Sonic, and on the Shadow one, it features Shadow. And the background design is exactly the same, but with different colors. So on the Sonic one, it has like the blue and white, and with the Shadow one, it's red and white. So, like I said, very similar, just like a tad differences. And they're both doing their iconic running poses. That's also another thing as well. So now let's move the Sonic one over. And then now let's just look at the Shadow one. So I really like that design. What I didn't notice as well, like now when I'm looking at it from the light, I do really like that shiny glow to it, to where like if you put it into like the certain light, like just like look at it, like that's just really cool. And also like it makes the eyes kind of glow as well, kind of like how they do it in the movie, to where like they power up or something to where their eyes glow. Does the Sonic one also do the same thing? I don't really think the Sonic one really has that glow to it. I mean, like, maybe it might be like the certain lighting or like the certain angle that I have the Sonic one. But the Shadow one, like, just by holding it to the light, it looks like his eyes are glowing and stuff. So like how it does in the movie. I just don't really think the Sonic one kind of does, but like, it's like maybe like the way how I'm positioning it, like that or something. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the way how I'm looking at it, or maybe like it's just the way how I'm holding the Sonic one. But yeah, but I think like the Shadow one kind of has like that little glow to it. So yeah, so here's the front, the side, and here's the paper backing. So now let's get the Sonic one. I got the Sonic backing as well, and let's put it side by side so we can do a side-by-side comparisons. So now by looking at the back artworks, it's pretty much exactly the same. Like you have Sonic right here and Shadow right here going like looking like that they're going to punch each other. Each picture right here is pretty much exactly the same, like the same thumbnail pictures that they have for the movie. But the only thing that's different is the barcode right here is on the Shadow one is right down here, and the barcode for the Sonic one is right up here, which I kind of like better for the Shadow one, because then the text on this one for the description of the movie is larger, and the description of the movie on this one is a little bit smaller to kind of fit the barcode. But I think the description for the movie is pretty much very similar, which I kind of think, no, it's, well, maybe, I think it might be very same. I don't know. It's really hard to kind of like read it through the camera, but, I think the text of it is pretty similar. Now, one of the biggest things that I've noticed that is different is the thing right up here. So on the Sonic one, it says the fastest and the funniest movie of the year. And then on the Shadow one, it says bigger, bolder, and better than ever. And another difference that I noticed that I did not notice before is right down here with all the credits and like the rating and where it says 4K and Blu-ray and all that stuff right down here. On the Sonic one, it's all in blue, and with the Shadow one right down here, it's all in red. I just think that's really cool that they did that for the Sonic and for the Shadow Steelbook. And with the special features, I don't know if the special features are any different. I think they're just pretty much the same on both of the Steelbooks. And yeah, I think they are. Let me get the Sonic one really quick. Yeah, I think they're all pretty much just the same, because I thought the whole commentary between the director, Jeff Fowler, and the voice of Sonic, Ben Schwartz, but no, it's also on, I thought it was only exclusive to the Shadow one, but no, it's also on the Sonic one. So pretty much from what I know of, both of the special features on both Steelbooks are exactly the same. But yeah, so anyways, now let's move the backing of the Sonic one, and now let's take off the paper backing of the Shadow one, and let's take a look at the back artwork. So of the back of the Steelbook of the Shadow one, it features Dr. Robotnik on the back of the Steelbook. Now let's get the Sonic one and again do a side-by-side comparisons. The backing of the Steelbooks look exactly the same, just with slight differences. So the background design of both of the Steelbooks is exactly the same like the front cover, and there's a ring on the back of the Steelbook. And now the differences between both of the Steelbooks is that it features two different characters, which I think that's pretty sweet. So on the back of the Sonic one, it features Knuckles and Tails, and on the back of the Shadow one, it features Dr. Robotnik. Now let's open the inside of the Shadow Steelbook. So in the inside of the Shadow Steelbook, you get this like little pamphlet right here. So that's pretty much it. And then there is the disc right here, and let's take the disc out. So the inside artwork of the Shadow Steelbook is exactly the same. Now let me just open up the Sonic Steelbook, and let me take the Blu-ray out, and let me take the 4K out of the Sonic Steelbook. Let me get the Sonic one in frame. Now let me just move the Shadow one. There we go. I'm trying to get them both in frame. There we go. So now both the artworks and the inside artwork of the Steelbooks are just exactly the same, with Team Sonic right here on both Steelbooks, and then you have Shadow, Dr. Robotnik, and Dr. Robotnik's grandfather right here on both of the Steelbooks. Well, that's it, you guys. That is the unboxing of the Shadow Steelbook for Sonic Movie 3, and also as well doing a side-by-side comparison between both of the Steelbooks with the Sonic one and the Shadow one. So now, what are my final thoughts now since that I have both of the Steelbooks, and I did my unboxing for the Sonic one, and I did my unboxing for the Shadow one? It's basically just going to be kind of similar of what I said in my previous video for the Sonic Edition Steelbook. If you guys have not seen that video yet, you guys can go check out my final thoughts on what I said for the Sonic Steelbook in my last video. But I will kind of sum it up and kind of like say it now since I have both of the Steelbooks. When I was looking at these solely, I think that's kind of like the right way of saying it, or solo. Like when I was looking at them solo on the internet, like just like the thumbnail pictures, I was kind of iffy on what to think about on these Steelbooks. And I think it's mostly just because of the presentation of the previous Steelbook, what they did with Sonic 2. With Sonic 2, I just liked, like I said, the presentation on what they did. They basically took the front cover from the Sega Genesis Sonic 2. They took that iconic picture with Dr. Robotnik holding the 2 and Sonic and Tails on the front cover. So that's basically what they did. They just took that game cover art and they made it into the movie version. And I just even like, not just like them kind of just taking the cover art and make it into the movie version. Like that's one thing that's really cool. But the second thing though too is like, look at the background, the scenery and everything, the sunset and the waterfall right there, the temple right there that's shooting up the light from the Master Emerald. Just everything about it just really pops. Like, it just really sells it. So when I saw this, when I saw the Steelbook, my brain was kind of bouncing all over the place, wondering what they were going to do with the third Sonic movie Steelbook now, since that they added Shadow into the film franchise. So I kind of thought that they were going to do kind of like the Sonic Adventure 2 game art or something, to where like it was like it had like Sonic and Shadow and they were like back to back or whatever, and it said Sonic Adventure 2. I kind of thought they would do something like that, but like having like the two with Sonic and Shadow with the movie design, and on the bottom it would say, instead of saying Sonic Adventure 2, it would say Sonic Movie 3. So that's what I kind of thought, but I was also kind of thinking right after when Deadpool and Wolverine came out, they had like 2 dedicated Steelbooks. They had like one Steelbook which was dedicated to Deadpool, and then they had another Steelbook which was dedicated to Wolverine. So after I saw those 2 Steelbooks, I kind of thought of the exact same thing with Sonic Movie 3. I like it how they made these 2 Steelbooks, and they had one dedicated to Sonic and one dedicated to Shadow. So then it's like, if you're a big fan of Sonic, you can get the Sonic Steelbook, but also if you're a huge fan of Shadow, because there's a lot of Shadow fans out there, you can get the Shadow dedicated Steelbook, because it's just awesome. But also, not only that it's cool that they made 2 separate Steelbooks and had one dedicated to Shadow and another one dedicated to Sonic, but what's really cool is if you have both Steelbooks and you put them right next to each other, side by side, it just looks like if you line them up just right, it just looks like that it makes one big picture. And I don't know why, it just looks really nice when you have them both together. Like, and it's not just like that way. Also, you could also do it like this and also kind of line it up too, and that also looks very, very awesome. And also, now I did it with the Sonic one, I have to do it with this one. I have to show off my entire Sonic Steelbook collection. So let me try to get the Shadow one. There we go. And here we go. So now here's my entire collection of every single Sonic Steelbook for the Sonic movie franchise. The only one that they don't have is the Knuckles series. I hope that sometime down the road, maybe they'll like re-release the Knuckles series, because they did release it on Blu-ray, and I have it on Blu-ray, but I would like to have them re-release it and have like a Steelbook, so then like I can have everything from the Sonic movie franchise like in Steelbook form. But yeah, so that's it, you guys. So comment down below what you guys think about the Sonic and the Shadow Steelbooks for the third Sonic movie. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts. So yeah, so that's it, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.